like, let's go live right now and just do the thing, right? Let's not waste any time here, people.
This was last minute, totally. I called him an hour ago. It's like, hey, you want to do a podcast?
No, she just randomly was out and about in the town, and just magically I was just walking around, and just you looking cool, dude. You're wearing a Sonic shirt. Sure. You know what? You look like you could be on a podcast. Why not?
And also, he has a Sonic gift shop. If you're listening to it on Spotify or Apple, he's a Sonic gift shop guy. Like, if you wanted to steal anything Sonic wise, you want to rob his house.
Do. I do. I do. Let's hear. Pop figures, mugs, stickers, video games, more video games, and about 55 Sonic action figures.
Yeah, so if you want to rob a place as a Sonic fanatic, he's the place. I'm joking. We don't condone violence in this place.
I was about to say, I promise I do have a life. It's just, a nerd life, but I promise I have a life.
Do you want to introduce yourself to anyone who doesn't know you, whether they're watching on YouTube or they're listening to Spotify or Apple?
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. Whether it's good evening, because it's around 8 o'clock where I am at, early good evening is around 5 o'clock from where you're at, or early happy Sunday morning if you're watching from the other side of the world, and tell us how the future is. I am Sonic Lost Right at 1025. I'm a variety retro streamer here on Twitch, but I'm also a content creator on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and wherever social media can pretty much be found. I'm a variety retro streamer because retro is my specialty, of course. I do prioritize a lot of retro gaming. I do have a lot of old consoles like Sega, N64, PlayStation 2. I grew up as obviously a 90s kid, so I've kind of always loved retro gaming, and I've kind of transcended that into my streaming and my content creation, and of course Sonic. But I also do play a variety of stuff as well, and I do host a weekly trivia night here on Twitch every Tuesday. And we are home of high energy, epically loud introductions and shout outs is what we specialize in. We love being hype, we love supporting everyone, and we call it the lounge because we want you to kick back, relax, and enjoy yourself.
Also, Tuesday nights are the best because it's trivia night. If you're a trivia nerd and you don't get to go out to trivia nights like at B-Dubs or anything like that, Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. on his channel, the place. He always has some random trivia thing. You're like, that's random, but okay.
my useless information from years of being a nerd.
Literally, 1 minute's a wrestling trivia, and the next it's like what, Backstreet Boys or something like that.
Wrestling, movies, music, television, pop culture, geography, animals, toys and board games, bestsellers, food and drink, pinball. Yeah, pretty much a little bit of everything.
And I've co-hosted twice so far, and he puts a lot of effort into it, guys. If you haven't been a co-host and you're like on the other side and you're watching, you're like, how does he do it? Dude plans this ahead. Like, he has a PDF file of all the answers and the questions for that night.
I have to. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of questions. Also, Sykes, welcome in, friend. How are you, Sykes?
And if you're listening to this on Spotify or whatever, we are live on Twitch. So if you hear alerts or anything like that, it's because we're live.
Don't be scared. Just don't be scared.
If you hear a Toy Story, that's because someone followed me.
If you hear a Toy Story, it's because somebody followed you. I know I'm the guest here, but I've got to know.
Well, it played earlier. It was a stranger from the outside. Oh.
Oh, the alien from Toy Story 1. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm thinking about changing it, though, to my GTA obsession. And then my subscriber
GTA
one.
Obsession.
If you hear Ash Nico, that's because someone subscribed to me.
Yay for subscribers.
Woo! And so we're here to talk about pretty much anything because that's what people do nowadays. Um, mainly, we're gonna probably talk about content creation because we're both content creators. We're not full time. We wish we were.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, one day.
Fingers crossed.
It's possible. I've seen small YouTubers become like they stay home and make YouTube videos, which is a dream. That's been a dream of mine since I was 15. Okay.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Sonic, do you want to start off talking about a certain topic, or how do you want to do this? Because we didn't plan shit.
I was ready to say you're the guest. It's like, no, you're the host. This is your show. I am happy to be here as your guest. I appreciate you asking me. And you may fire away, or if chat wants to fire away, feel free to. I'm pretty much an open book. So, like, give me my content creation, Sonic, anything at all. Feel free to ask away, people.
And also, I have a sailor mouth. So if you hear a curse word, I apologize in advance.
You have a sailor mouth. See, on my chat, I can't have a sailor mouth because I have what they call a swear jar, and it costs me 25 cents every time I swear.
But guess what? You don't have to do that for this stream.
That's right. I forgot.
Watch it. He's going to add it to his next stream anyway.
No, yeah. I'll just be like, I swore 3 times on the stream, so there's 75 cents added. But it all goes to charity, so it's worthwhile, honestly, in the end.
How much did you get for Lifeline? I don't think you got any, did you?
Lifeline was a cool... There's a whole story about that, if people want to know. That was a cool, like, $4 at least for Lifeline. It was a good amount of money.
He had to get help from me, who's never played it, but knows where the guides are online.
There's a story behind the whole Lifeline thing and why, like, that game was my rage game. I guess everyone has a rage game. That was my rage game.
Everyone has one. My current one is Bart versus the Space Mutants. I hate that game with all my life.
That's because any Simpsons game retro will be like just a destitute of just like bad.
Actually, I am playing Bart versus the World, which is part of the trilogy. They call it a trilogy, but it's not like the same story, you know? So far, that's the easiest. So far, all I had to do was climb a boat and do a puzzle. Like for real.
That's fair.
You know those puzzles that it's like there's one square empty and you gotta move around to make the puzzle? Like, that's what it was.
It's been forever since I played that game, but I do.
And I had to make a picture of Marge. So far, that's the easiest Simpsons game. I mean, I did beat Radioactive Man.
That's not saying much.
Another game
that's not saying much considering how hard those games are.
When you play the 2 hardest ones so far and you get one that's easy, you're like, what the hell? Why wasn't this
You're
first?
Just immune to it at this point. But no, I mean, if you want, like, I'll kind of give you my background for those who don't know my background and whatnot, because I've been at this now for 4 years and it seems like an eternity. But, like, you know, basically, it's kind of funny. I've always been a gamer. Like a lot of people, I know it's a very cliche statement, but I've always been a gamer. I grew up in a household of just, you know, predominantly guys, and my 2 brothers were gamers when they were like teenagers and whatnot, but obviously they get older, they grew out of it, and I never did. So my one brother, he'll still play sports games here and there, like some old Mario games, because like that was the games of his childhood. I got a Sega when I was 6 years old, and it came with this game called Sonic the Hedgehog, and well,
history was made.
Yeah, within 5 minutes, I pretty much was like, well, there goes my life, and, you know, just played that game immensely because of the colors, the speed. I've never seen anything like it in my life, and I just became, like, a Sonic fanatic, and it's never stopped. I always I had heard about streaming. I actually had tried streaming once before, but I did it for a year, but I wasn't, I guess, ready for like the grind and like the demands of like, was it to be a streamer and whatnot, and like, like I didn't feel I was ready. I think I jumped in and I kind of wanted everything instantaneously, and it's like that's not how this works in this business. Like it's a lot of work, a lot of toil, a lot of effort, a lot of just time, and really like being patient. Being patient is one of the biggest things as a creator. You have to be patient. But your time will be there. Your time will come, especially if you love it. Never forget how much you love it. That's the biggest thing I tell people who are doing this for the first time. Never forget your love for streaming and content creation. If it comes to a point where you stop loving it, you never want to forget that love you have for content creation and why we do it. So I took a year off and I was living my life, and my girlfriend, Katie, who we're still together, she kind of looks at me one day and she's like, "You miss streaming." I'm like, "No, I don't." She's like, "Yes, you do." I'm like, "No, I don't. I'm here to be a boyfriend to you. I'm here to give you my time and attention. I am not going to be a streamer because that will take time away from you." And she's like, "You're going back to streaming." She's like, "This is not a discussion." But she's like, "This is not a discussion." I'm like, "All right, fine, fine." So I did some Facebook videos, and then I rejoined Twitch, Twitch, and I became Sonic Last Ride 1025, and here I am. And I've never looked back, and I'm never gonna look back. Because I've met too many important people in my life now on this platform, and they are the best people, and I never want to not be doing this.
And let's be real, once you stream, you can't stop. Like, you could take like a year break, right? And you're like, damn, I want someone to watch me play this game. Like, that's why I stream, let's be honest. I want people to be like, oh, this game's awesome, or whatever, like.
I love
Also,
being Sonic. I
also,
love
I'm a
just
Leo.
getting to. I love also just getting to be hyped and just getting to like be this persona and just be this like. I mean, obviously, who I am as Sonic is a big reflection of who I am as when I'm not streaming. But I love being Sonic, and I love just creating content, and I love getting to hype people up. So I think for me, the biggest thing is just getting to hype people up and just getting to be this. Everyone for some reason calls me the king of hype, which I appreciate. But I'm like, I tell people all the time, I was like, there's got to be somebody out there in this world who was way more hyped than me doing that. It's just got to be. There's no way I can be the king of hypeness when there are so many other great content creators out there.
I mean, so far you are the hype king to me. I couldn't tell you who else. At least not in the top of my mind. I mean, I like to pretend I'm hyped, but I'm not. um,
You know what it is? It's my lifelong love of professional wrestling and performing. I actually have a background. I was a theater major in college. I was a
Stranger
theater
from the
major in
outside.
college. I was a professional wrestling fan forever. I've been a professional wrestling fan ever, and I just remember commentators and ring introductions and just like people just even as a kid I remember like doing sports commentary playing video games. So like I guess like this is the perfect field for somebody like me who loves professional wrestling, loves performing, and loves to be, this larger than life kind of persona with this like really massively large just ability
Stranger
to want
from
to
the outside.
entertain. So like this is like the perfect field for me.
yeah. I also noticed my alerts don't make a sound, so anyone expecting
It's
to hear Toy Story
okay.
1.
Hi Erle. Hi Carmi Retro. Hi friends. How
So
are we
if you're expecting to
doing?
hear Toy Story 1, you can't. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I've watched that movie enough times. I am well aware of the situation. Hi, guys. Shoutouts to the Sonic Lost Ride 1025 Lounge.
But he's not in the lounge right now.
No.
I don't know what to call my place.
It looks like I am. It looks like I am. Do you care if I read chat, by the way? I didn't ask you this question.
uh, I don't care. Just as long as you explain it to the audio. And if someone wants their name to be said, too. Because,
okay,
for anyone... So anyone here... Sorry. I'm so sorry.
No. Go ahead.
Anyone on the Twitch side who's here for the live stream, this is being recorded for Spotify and Apple Music as well. So if you don't want your name to be said while we're reading comments, please make that clear.
Yes, please let us be clear. Let it be clear, since it's going to be on Spotify and all these other places. If you don't want me to say your name, I won't. I'll just read the comment. Just let me know, or let Miss Name is Snix know, since it's her amazing show.
I mean, I don't care. I'm just thinking of other people be like, who the hell are they talking to? Be like, oh, we're talking
There's
to
an
chat.
actual chat of people we're talking to. Like, we're not just like name dropping people.
We're just naming random people. We're popular.
But that's my background.
Yeah.
But that's my background. And like,
honestly, I never heard any of that because, I only know so much, so that's what I want to do with this podcast is getting to know people, not just talk about a certain topic, but like human decency, you know what I mean? Like there's not enough of it in the world.
Well, okay. So, yeah, you can feel free to ask me any questions you want. And chat could do the same thing with anyone who, from any of the platforms. Feel free, any questions. I am open to all questions.
If you don't want your question to be like associated with your name, we do have a form that's pinned into the chat. Because I understand sometimes you want to be anonymous with stuff like that. That's mostly for the lurkers, too, who don't want to chat. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Or you could ask it in the chat if you don't mind us knowing that it's your question. Just like to make sure everyone's part of it. Does that make sense? So it'd be like, oh, I want to ask this question, but I don't want them to know it's me. You know what I mean?
You know what you're doing.
I'm a shy, autistic... I was about to say child. I'm not a child anymore. I'm shy and autistic. I get that. Sometimes it's like, is my question too stupid? Stuff like that. So I get that. Also, I don't have a filter.
Nah, you're good.
Also, I don't have a filter because of the autism. So, and
I'm just here to answer questions and chat with these wonderful, wonderful people and support you, and because you're awesome at what you do too. It's like don't discredit, don't forget your value as a creator and what you do and what you bring to.
And you guys don't understand, I've planned this for like 2 months now. And Sonic's known it since the very beginning. And I was like, he's my first guest because he knew about it before anyone else. And I had to wait till the perfect date before I announced it too.
Yeah, I'm about to say, a lot of planning and scheduling. Like anything, a lot of planning and scheduling.
Yeah. And I don't know who my next guest is, but I'm trying to make this monthly as much as I can. But Sonic's here. That's all that matters. Maybe he'll do a dab for you.
A dab?
This is 2015.
No, you know what I'll do? Maybe I'll eat a bean boozle for you.
This is 2015. Come on.
Wait, this is 2015? Did we go in a time warp machine?
Yeah. Lockdown never happened.
Are we doing the time dance?
No. Are you gonna do time warp?
Yeah, we can do the time warp.
Trying to get me copyrighted?
By the way, Arale said she doesn't mind her name being said out loud.
And she's here to support. I don't know if you can hear my clap, but I'm clapping.
But yeah, no, feel free to. I don't know if you have any questions lined up for me, or just feel free to just fire away at any and all questions you might have for me.
Oh, for the Pokemon bot, all you have to put is exclamation point Pokecatch. You don't have to put, you know, the Pokemon. Uh, for those listening on platforms, I'm talking about a bot that's on Twitch.
Good clarification there. Good clarification there.
um, so for Twitch, I had a question and it's like slipping away through my fingers. Shit. so so for Twitch, like, how did you discover Twitch?
So I discovered Twitch by it was just kind of just word of mouth. Like I knew what streaming was, and it was kind of one of those things where it's just like the most obvious choice. Like it was Twitch. Twitch does a good enough job to market themselves. So like even if like you are not somebody that is new or if you've never streamed before, you may know somebody. And I looked up streaming and right away Twitch, that between that and the fact that a lot of like so a little rewind back a little here. Another reason why I got into streaming is because I watched Awesome Games Done Quick. It's a speedrunning marathon.
Yes. I they recently just had an event too.
So I became like enamored with watching them. And I was like, I kind of want to do something like that. And so streaming was kind of the logical thing here. And I think I might have saw their name as a sponsor or something like that because by then Twitch was obviously, very big, of course. And so it was just kind of a natural progression of like looking up the fact of like streaming platforms and watching ADGQ. And that's why like speedrunning became like a part of my channel also because I had already seen speedrunning and it was like such a fascinating thing.
And what y'all don't know is he did a deathless run unintentional. And I told him he should have filmed that speed run. He could have put it down for deathless.
wait, which one was that?
I think it was Streets of Rage. You were playing it, you were like, I'm not going to attempt deathless, I just want to speed run it. Just for the hell of it.
Oh, yeah,
and then
you
happen to do deathless. I'm like, you should have recorded it. And then, if you didn't attempt to do deathless, you could have, submit it for deathless.
Yeah, fun fact about me, for those who don't know, if you guys know the game, Streets of Rage 2, basically Streets of Rage 2 is a side-scrolling beat 'em up that came out in 1992. It's a sequel to Streets of Rage 1. It was Sega's answer to Final Fight. Sorry, gaming history nerd, like just brain, just
I did say he does trivia night.
just brain automatic here. So, I used to speedrun for fun, and then like I just started speedrunning attempts, and it just became a thing. Me and a friend of mine, we just started speedrunning, and it became a thing. And then like Deathless became a thing with like Streets of Rage 2, and then it transitioned to Sonic 2. So that's something that I've really started to incorporate further in my channel, especially the Deathless runs. Don't try Deathless. Just save your sanity.
If it happens, it happens.
Don't try Deathless. Save your sanity, especially on games in where it's especially when you're talking about games where collision detection is really sensitive and you can just get pancaked at the drop of a dime, or in my case, get crushed by an item box that's a 1-up and lose a Deathless run on the next to the last stage.
But like I said, he didn't even try. So sometimes when you don't try, it happens. That's why you always record every speedrun attempt just in case. I think you learned.
I just go on OBS and just start hitting the record button. Yeah.
You've learned that
that's funny because when I started streaming, I was primarily all Sega. My mind was like, I'm just gonna stream Sega and nothing else, because I was afraid if I started streaming other things that people were gonna like not get an idea of who I was as like a content creator, as a streamer. But I just started streaming Sega and I was like, yep, all I can do is Sega. And I did it for like a year plus. And I was so afraid that when I streamed something else, like people were gonna stop showing up. And one of the things I've learned over time with content creation is it's not what you stream, it's the person behind the camera, and it's what you're streaming and the personality, and that's what brings people there. It's you bring people to your channel. I mean, yeah, there might be some people who are there for specific games, but your personality, your winning attitude, your charisma, your ability to want to entertain and have conversations. Gaming is secondary in this avenue, and what matters most
Believe it or
is
not.
you as a creator.
Believe it or not, gaming's not the number one thing in gaming streaming. And I know you're thinking like, that's the point, right? But think about it. Do you want to watch gameplay where no one's talking? Which that is okay. I do watch no commentary gameplay too. Like, but you see the person and they don't interact with stream or like chat, which we're kind of not doing right now. Interact with chat, or do you want to watch someone who's like, oh my god, guys, I like react to it, like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. That's what I do. I literally watch Call of Duty no commentary gameplay.
I see a lot of that, honestly. I see a ton of that.
Call of Duty is the kind of game where you could do that. So here's a little thing about me for those who don't know. I'm obsessed with Call of Duty and GTA right now. So
It's true.
so yeah.
It's very true. I used to like Call of Duty for, I'm gonna age myself here, the original Xbox and the Xbox 360. Fun fact, I would play Call of Duty religiously for the 360. Single player campaign.
A lot of people did.
Just I was one of those people, because people like, I've run into people who think that I've never played a first person shooter game in my life. I'm like, no, I have played a ton of first person.
Those
shooters.
are fun.
Way more than you could ever imagine, especially for the 360 and the PlayStation 3. That was like my jam for the longest time.
I'm gonna let
I
y'all.
love that stuff.
I'm gonna let y'all know 90% of gamers you watch on Twitch, whether they're playing Stardew 24/7, they've played a first-person shooter at least once in their life. Were they good at it? Probably not, because I know I'm not. But I still play.
About to say, any of the chats, I'm sure we have FPS fans that have played games over time like that.
You guys played it
But
once,
it's like,
don't lie.
I love doing it though. Honestly, I loved playing it. Will I ever play an FPS game on stream? Maybe one day, we'll see. But no plans concurrently at the moment, because I think right now, like, I'm really trying to incorporate a lot of the deathless runs. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get a deathless run in Sonic 2 with Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and then I'm gonna play Sonic Origins, Amy. I'm gonna try to get a deathless run with all the characters.
And are you gonna record them just in case you speedrun it?
I will record. I'll record them on streams, but like, I have to be insane to want to try to beat Sonic 2 deathless with every character. I have to be insane. But I'm gonna try it. If it means, like, my philosophy is, if I can entertain you guys, if I can have a great time, if I can provide a avenue for you guys to laugh at and just have fun and be yourselves, then I am doing my job. If that means me eating 3 bean boozles at one time, well, then so be it.
And those are fun.
Bean boozles are fun. They like
I've
when
never
I have
done
bean boozles for some reason. Oh, they're entertaining. Oh, they are very entertaining. Bean boozles are very entertaining to do, especially the reactions. Oh my god! Like, yeah, get a box of bean boozles. You'll be surprised how many people want to actually partake in seeing you have a bean. Just ask my chat. How much?
If I hit 300 followers, I will do a Bean Boozle.
300 followers.
Yes.
Bold. It's bold.
Or if someone gifts 5 subs.
That makes sense. But yeah, that's me. Like this is my background as a creator, and this is the space I have created here. And my variable gift shop has obviously grown over time. The posters on the back of the wall are a part of it. Like, I just like to have like a safe space for people to have fun and just enjoy themselves and just to be themselves. And I probably have annoyed my neighbors more often than not. But sorry, not sorry.
Well, I I know you have neighbors. I live with my parents right now. Imagine what they're hearing when I'm scream yelling at this NES game.
But that's any of us. Like any of us who grew up playing NES games or like Sega games, like retro games. Okay, as a retro streamer, I have learned that retro games are some of the most difficult learning curves possible because of the fact that they didn't have good graphics back. They didn't have the graphics like they had now, so they had to substitute limited graphics with challenging gameplay for you to want to keep playing.
And my mom would agree with that because she could never finish Super Mario World.
Super Mario World's fun. It's not my favorite game that I've ever streamed, honestly. My mom made me get off the game 5 if I rage. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's very fair.
funny story. My brother was raging because of Super Mario World, so my mom took the Super Nintendo away. How you what happened, and she's like, "Okay, I want to take it down and play it." And she's like, "I understand his pain." So I think we've all rage quit a game, like we said earlier.
I have rage quit a game. Yeah, not on stream though. On stream, like I am very mellow when it comes to being on stream. Like I can't, like for some reason when I'm streaming a game, I mean, yeah, I might drop the occasional f bomb here and there. Insert Streets of Rage 2 Deathless runs. Sure, I will drop an f bomb here and there. But like as far as rage is concerned, it's not in me to rage because like I just want everyone to have a good time and not see me throw a controller or not see me break a keyboard. Plus,
And
that stuff's expensive.
also, Twitch will ban you if you rage quit on stream. It's happened to a famous Fortnite streamer. He got mad and broke his keyboard. He got banned for like a week.
I rage quit on stream before I literally said, F this game, I'm not doing this. Yeah, like, it can be like that, honestly. Like,
That's what I did on
does
Monday.
anybody does anybody remember a game called Ratchet, or a series called Ratchet and Clank?
That's still really popular.
I actually rage quit on Ratchet and Clank one time. It was during a boss battle. I just was not I was just not having it, and I literally lost my cool, and I was just like, nope, nope, not having it. Like, I swore up and down, and like my family was even like, look, if it's bothering you that much, like stop playing. And I'm like, I'm not stop playing, and
That's me. That's me.
I'm gonna keep going here. Just like me as a creator. And again, if anyone has any questions on any of the platforms, feel free to ask questions. I'm
And
here to ask questions and be entertained, or I'm sorry, answer questions and entertain.
if you want your question to be anonymous, there is a form that's pinned to the chat. If you just want to send it, you don't care if you're anonymous. But that's what the form is for.
Say you were smart, you thought ahead, you got a form and everything.
Well, I posted it early so I could get a lot of questions, but whatever.
You were smart. Say
tried.
you have a form, you're smart, you think ahead, you're going to be a great podcaster. You're
what
going to be a great podcaster.
I'm gonna try. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do this monthly. Also,
But I will.
the forum does have a section where it tells me who do you want to see on this podcast. So
Nice. Dope. Yeah, when 2 came out, yeah, Ratchet and Clank 2, for sure. Absolutely. I remember Ratchet and Clank 2. I very much remember Ratchet and Clank 2. Ratchet and Clank 2 is so good. Do or do not, there is no try. Yoda's best line in Star Wars ever. I mean, I've only seen 2 Star Wars movies in my lifetime. I know, shame on me. I need to like spend the weekend and just watch Star Wars. Although last night me and my sister, we watched the entire season of Wednesday.
oh, I finished that in 2 days. I was packing to
It
move.
was so good. We could not stop watching. She already watched it, but I was watching it for the first time. After episode 2, I was like, I'm here all night. And we literally just we binged watch Wednesday, the entire thing. It was so
from the outside.
excuse me. It was so good. Like, it was amazing. What's my favorite part of the season? Honestly speaking, like, do you mean like episode, or do you mean like just like a part?
I think the whole series is the good part. I finished that in 2 days. I was packing to move, and I was like, I might as well have something on in the background.
Part, favorite part. Also, we have more people. Hello, people.
Hi.
I'm not saying names because you know what you said about not like saying names.
If you want your name said, we'll say it, but just because this will be on other platforms, we want to make sure everyone's privacy is respected.
Honestly speaking, my favorite part on Wednesday had to be honestly just her attitude and just the way she's just like so quick witted, and the dance was really good. No, you know what too? Seeing her roommate and how her roommate never gave up on the friendship, and how like it's just how she was persistent in like being Wednesday's friend. No matter what, she always gave her best to be Wednesday's friend. Like, never gave up on her friendship, no matter what obstacles they were facing. It was so awesome, honestly.
I just want to say Wednesday is considered autistic by the autistic community, and that whole dance is very autistic. It's because we dance crazy.
That and the piranhas. I'm sorry. She protected her brother. I loved seeing her protect her brother like that.
Yes,
yes, indeed. It is.
It's kind of that, but we're also talking about content creation as a whole.
Yes.
So you guys can ask questions, or do you want to share your story about content creation? You know, this is just the first episode. I'm still getting my toes in the water and all that. So.
Oh, you're doing great. You're doing great.
I haven't died yet, so.
You haven't. This isn't a video game.
Hey,
but yeah, if you guys want to tell stories about. If you guys want to tell stories about your content creation journey, ask questions to me about content creation, ask Snix. You know, I was explaining that's how the setup is. That's how I was explaining the setup.
And this, like I said, this was planned for like 2 months.
No, she's only kidding. This was planned like an hour ago.
Yeah.
She just met me like an hour ago and was like, I do hear dogs, yes. I started back in 2020. I feel a lot of people started back in 2020. Like when it was the world shutdown, I feel a lot of people did because it's like we needed something to do. Like we could not go out and do anything. So we needed something to do. So a lot of us just like turned on our computers and went on
Oh,
Twitch, created an account, and said it's my way of being able to hang out with my friends.
you're kind of cutting out. It was kind of weird. The way it was cutting out, like,
Because
it was
Discord
so
doesn't.
weird.
Because Discord or no
We're not
audio
doing
platform doesn't
Discord.
like me. You should know this, but well, any audio platform doesn't like me.
I
You
was
should
like,
know
this is a
this.
Discord.
It
Technology.
can be Discord. It can be whatever you want it to be.
Yesterday, okay, the main thing for streamers, if you ever wonder why you get buffers, it's because majority of the time our internet sucks ass. I literally had trouble yesterday during the
Facts.
stream. It's usually internet. It's like if you see someone who goes through a stream without problems, I think they're witches. There's no way they haven't had trouble.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, as a content creator, one of the best tips I can give you guys is expect the worst to happen. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, like, look, a microphone's, you could have all the test prep in the world. A microphone's going to cut out, internet's going to die, a screen's going to go down. Like, the quicker you realize that your content creation, your streams, are gonna have something at any moment, just be ready. And like I tell people, you just nod, smile, the show continues. Like it is out of your hands. There's nothing you can do about it. The show continues. Just keep on being you out there and just talk to them, entertain, laugh about it. Because at the end of the day, odds are once you get your stuff back in, recovery mode, you're probably gonna laugh about it.
And if you cry because of it, it's okay because that's yesterday. I spent 2 hours frustrated that I cried. Literally, my stream yesterday
No, that's
started with
fair.
me crying. I literally was
Embrace
crying
your
at the beginning of my
emotions.
stream.
Embrace your emotions because your chat's gonna understand. And your community, a really good community, is gonna understand. Hello, friend. By the way, like I said, I'm still not name dropping names because since we're on other platforms here. But if you want to explain it how that works since you are the host.
So the platforms are going to hear this for the third time. um, so we're not saying names for privacy reasons. If you want your name to be said, let us know. We will say it. It's just I understand some
Yes.
people don't want their names to be said, and also if you have an anonymous question, that's what it doesn't have to be anonymous, but the form's up there, so that's pinned. So, yep.
Yeah. Ask away all questions. Like how you did that. You're psych.
You know,
Okay. Well, Cyber Joker. Hello, friend. Welcome on in.
and for those who only hear, I was doing the little gun finger things.
I still love how you had a plan for this, but you're like, look, there's no plan for it. And guys, also as creators, one thing I can tell you guys, you could have a plan. 99 out of 100 times, you're gonna go off script. Honestly, just
Yeah.
you might have a plan for a show, you might have a plan for something, but like, be prepared to go off script. Just be prepared to just like improvise, adapt, improvise and adapt and listen to your chat. Because if your chat wants you to do something, like as long as it's appropriate and that you're comfortable with it, then like absolutely, like your community is everything. Community is an amazing part of content creation. It's your home base, it's what you build. It is friends, it is people who will be there for you. And listen to your community because they are so vital. Because if not, then you're basically just sitting here in front of a camera talking essentially to yourself, and they're taking the time out of their day to come visit you and care about what you're doing or you're saying. So, like, it is vital to just always appreciate and look out for your community.
I like how I hear that, but I couldn't hear my Toy Story 1 alert.
It's okay. It's okay.
And Joker got first. Joker got first in the stream. Poggers.
Poggers.
No one ever hits first except Sparkle.
I like how you said poggers.
Poggers.
Which, by the way, I did not know what poggers was until I started streaming, by the way. I didn't know what poggers was.
Oh, when something goes wrong, I always say not poggers.
So, for those who don't know me, by the way, I'm a, primarily considered a retro streamer. So, I play a lot of retro games, which, when I started this journey, I wasn't sure about the life of retro gaming on this platform. I knew that I wanted to do retro games, of course.
You gotta stretch.
But for me, it was like I had no idea that there was such a retro community.
I like how we're both stretching while we're talking.
I am very thankful that, like, again, multitasking. That's what we do.
Streamers.
But I love how the fact that I have found such a great retro community on Twitch. I'm very thankful that there are a lot of people. See, when I started streaming, I thought I was the only one who played retro games. I was like, I am going to play retro games, and apparently no one else plays retro games. Well, I am thankful to know that apparently there are a big contingent of retro gamers on Twitch.
Yeah.
Like, a big contingent.
I would have expected at least Mario. You know what I mean? Like the original Mario. If there wasn't enough retro, I mean, like, that and Zelda are going to be the biggest retro games, I think. My first,
but,
oh, sorry.
No, I was just saying, it's huge. Like, there are even, like, obscure retro games on Twitch, and I'm curious, is there anyone in chat or any of the platforms, is there a retro game that you want to see me play one day?
And also, if you're listening on Spotify or whatever, and you want to answer this question, his Twitter, I think it's the same username, right? Sonic Last, right?
It's the same usernames pretty much everywhere on Insta, Twitter, YouTube. We also have a Facebook page, and also on TikTok as well. Like I said, pretty much I'm everywhere, including I used to say, like, I'm even on MySpace, which I'm not. No one's on MySpace. I still
have my login.
You still have your login?
My profile picture is a Glee picture. It was Britney Spears.
But yeah, we are Sonic Lost Ride 1025 on. It's just easier to have your name kind of the same everywhere. So Insta, TikTok, YouTube, the whole 9 yards. So yeah, if there's any retro games you guys want to see me play one day, I am curious to know what retro games you guys want to see me play one day.
So where does the retro cut off? Like what, year?
So the retro. So this is a very interesting question because I've heard all sorts of things about this. The retro cutoff is right now if it's 14 years or older, which is very odd that 14 is the number. I don't know where 14 came from, but 14 years or older, it's considered retro. So we have now entered the time frame in where Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 is considered retro.
Wait, that means Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty, is a retro game. You're kidding me,
In
right?
the in the annals of rules of what the of retro gaming, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 2, Modern Warfare, the Xbox 360 is considered a retro game.
I was in seventh grade. That was a PS3. It was a PS3 title.
I remember getting it the day it came out at GameStop at a mall, and I was like enamored. But yeah, 360 is now considered a retro platform.
So was PlayStation 3, I would say.
Yep, PlayStation 3 came out in 20, like 06 or somewhere between
Oh,
05 and 07.
are you trying to make me feel old?
Uh, do you want me to look in the mirror?
Oh my god. So, because I graduated high school 10 years ago, back in June. So that means I'll be retro in 4 years.
I've already been retro in the annals of high school when I graduated high school. Like, yeah, but like seriously, yeah, retro is considered anything that's like like 14 years. So PS3, Xbox 360 is now, so technically speaking, if you play Modern Warfare 2 on stream, you could put it under a retro category because it's considered a retro game.
Well, not the remastered. The remaster was a couple
Not
years
the
ago.
remaster, but the actual original one, which by the way, I have a copy of that game. I got it at Goodwill for $5.
Okay. So you said any retro game, correct? I want you to play Modern Warfare 2.
You want me to play Modern? That's fair. How did I know that was coming? How did I know that was coming with your?
Technically, Grand Theft Auto 3 is retro too.
It is considered retro. Yeah, that was PlayStation 2 when that came out. Don't worry, Cyber. I'm the oldest one in this bunch. You're good, my friend. Don't sweat it. Trust me. Trust me, Cyber. I'm the oldest one in this bunch, so you're good. You're good. So, does anyone else? Is there any? Is there anyone else that any other retro games you guys want me to play over the annals of streaming and whatnot? Since apparently Modern Warfare 2, since it's now considered a retro game, me in my mouth of saying something. I was like, "Yep, I had to say something." Yes, I am. I was born before Nintendo hit North America with the NES.
Oh lord.
Yep, I was born 6 months, like 5 or 6 months before the NES hit North America.
I wasn't even you know what?
You were, yeah, exactly. But no, I was 6 months before the NES hit North America. So I was technically born before Super Mario Brothers hit North America.
That is crazy.
I've seen them all. NES, Genesis, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, TurboGrafx, Panasonic 3DO, Atari Jaguar, uh, N64, the Dreamcast, which, by the way, because I love collecting my consoles. Fun fact about me: my favorite console ever,
You
the
might want
Dreamcast.
to. Okay. I was like, you might as well say. You might as say it.
My favorite console ever.
It looks like a PlayStation 1, kind of.
Fun fact about me: my favorite console ever is the Sega Dreamcast. I am a big time Dreamcast fan, so this is my favorite console ever. And like a lot of people, I sold my consoles like back in the day for like newer stuff. So now I'm in the process of like I'm also in the process of buying back my old consoles. Oh, speaking of which, too, since you mentioned it, I know some of you guys can't see it, but I'm basically pulling out a Dreamcast, and now I'm pulling out my original Nintendo system.
Yeah, we lost ours. Lost the family NES. It's somewhere in the world, along with the family Genesis.
This little. How many people? How many people have had this console in their lifetime?
I'm raising my hand, by the way.
This little, this little, this little thing is this little thing. I'm older than this thing, but yeah,
I think my
NES
brother.
card.
I think my brother was born like 2 years later. Depends. What year was it?
October of '85.
Yeah, never mind. He was born in '89.
But yeah, I am a big time retro fan, and I'm very happy that I've met a lot of retro gamers, and I'm also very happy too that I have also been able to introduce a lot of people. Actually, there's a funny story. I'm not sure if the person's still here or not, but I was actually at a gaming convention. This was like 5, 10 years ago. This is also how I knew, like, you sometimes know you want to be a creator. Little instances. I was at a gaming convention 5, 10 years ago, and it was like it was at the like after party, and a bunch of people were just sitting around like a campfire, and I'm just kind of there, and I'm talking, and next thing I know, I'm just like talking about like gaming history facts, and just I'm just going off on a tangent here, and just like every person is just like stopping and just like listening to me, and I'm just like, what is going on here? And I'm just talking about gaming history because I absolutely love gaming history, and just every person just is like, whoa. Like it was like precursor to streaming, almost like just this crowd of people just gathered around me, and I'm just like, I don't understand what's going on. And I was told, like, because you're telling a story and you're the way you're talking, that's another reason why I am very, as if no one's ever been to my channel before, by the way, I'm very like animated, a lot of hand movement, just I'm just very animated out there. And because I love telling, because part of being a content creator is also you're a storyteller. You're also telling stories, you're also like creating content, but you're telling stories, and you are a performer. I think one of the biggest thing that people, unless obviously if you're not on a microphone or camera or something like that, but if you're on a camera, you're on a microphone, you are a performer in a sense of the word, and performance is part of this business. And you know really, people who I love people who perform, I love people who like put their all into what they do and creating content, and just I love performance. And that is partly why I will never not be, if anyone ever comes to my stream, yeah, you're gonna see a lot of like a lot of performance, a lot of just like everything. I'm sorry, I am like all smiles right now because my sister just entered the chat, and normally on my channel I have this grandiose introduction that I do, but in case you guys didn't notice, by the way, these are my good luck bracelets. I know people can't see them, but these are my good luck bracelets. I wear them every time I go live. They're my good luck bracelets. They are my sister, who is a creator, by the way, and she's also my hero, and she's also my biggest inspiration.
And I don't know if she wants her name to be said, but
yeah, you want to explain that one for the fourth time?
For the fourth time, we're respecting privacy because this will be on other platforms, like audio wise. So, do you want your name to be said? Let us know. But this person also just became full-time content creator, and she just became YouTube partner.
Yes, everyone. She just became YouTube partner. So like all the hybrid, we're talking about content creation.
Her name is
Xena and the Heroes. Her name is Xena. She is my sister. She is my biggest inspiration in life. She has inspired me every single day to be just care about myself, love myself, live a healthier lifestyle, and just appreciate the person I am. And she just became a full-time, we're talking about content creation. She's a full-time partner on YouTube now. And like I always say, I am the proudest brother ever. I say it every single day, just like listening, seeing her. And like, part of the reason the person I am, and like I said, these are my bracelets. I wear them every time I stream. These are my good luck bracelets. I always wear them for good luck. Also, you might notice the bear right there. The bear's name is Sandy, for those who can see it. This was a gift from my sister, and I love this bear very much, and I take it with me everywhere, and it always like helps me when I'm ever in time of need, or just like need a hug, or just a reminder that everything is okay. So that has become a big part of me. And so was the one who is my best friend, sister, and yep. And she has just been a wonderful, wonderful, amazing part of this journey. And I could not be more blessed in my life if I tried.
And I hope she become a future guest.
Absolutely. Like, hint, right? Like, hint.
Like, message me, please.
Like, hint. Yeah, your people will call my people. There you go.
Yep.
There's your yes.
Well, let me know what your dates are for August, September. Your best 3 dates, and we'll we'll have lunch. I don't know. We'll not have
But
lunch,
but but yeah, but guys, like always, I will say this too: find people to look up to when you're creating content. Find people that you can that give you inspiration and encouragement. And Xena and the Heroes is definitely my encouragement, my inspiration. Like, part of this journey, and I'm gonna go into detail right here. Part of this journey is always remembering your self-worth, because it is very easy as a creator to lose that mental self-worth. So this is where I'm thankful for the community and all the rock stars in the lounge, but also my dear sister for always reminding me of my self-worth on this journey, and always reminding me of my value and why I matter and why I'm doing so good, because it is very easy to forget that. So, I am forever grateful beyond to always have that reminder and that safe haven and just all that love and encouragement. Also, I'm an emotional person and I do not hide it.
I don't know what to say. So
I am an emotional person and I do not hide it. Ask anyone.
my question is, who would take second and third? We already got first.
I don't know. I am an emotional, and guys, be yourself out there too. As creators, be yourself. You know, always be yourself out there. Like, never forget your self worth and your value as a creator, as a brand, because you're representing yourself. Be yourself out there. And like, don't ever be afraid of being yourself out there. I am an emotional person who is very expressive, who will give nicknames to everyone. Part of this journey is finding who you are and embracing who you are. It's my mic drop right there. It's my mic drop moment.
So, anyone else got questions? Anything about content creation, or you want to share your story? You want to share your story?
Yeah, but if you guys want to share your stories, you're more than welcome to. You guys are more than welcome to share your stories. Not just like I might be a guest here, but like others. Yeah, because we got a ton of creators here. We have a ton of creators here.
And you don't know who's listening or watching that wants to try this, but don't know how to start. So if you have
exactly.
advice, we will repeat what your advice is and everything.
Exactly. Yeah, if you got advice, if you have guidance, if you have anything at all that you want to like, it, like you said, somebody out there might be listening back, I want to try this, but I don't know where to go or where to start, because I see it all the time. I see it all the time. People who are just like, well, I want to do this, but I'm not quite sure where to start. I'm not quite sure who to talk to, or I'm not quite sure of like where's the most ideal place to start here, because it's a lot. It's a lot more than people realize. Like, it's not just like hitting a button, going live, and that's it. No, it's so much more than that.
My first stream I ever did was August 2019. My fifth stream of First is coming up, by the way. And it was just me playing GTA 5 golf.
You said GTA 5 golf?
They have golf in the game, and I just streamed myself playing golf.
Did you say GTA golf? Oh my god, you are very kind. You are very kind.
You never told us if we could say your name, so.
Yeah, that's why I did not say the name, just because. Well, yeah, but like, you didn't say if, like, you know, we could say your name or not. That's why I was kind of like, I don't want to name drop your name by accident. You like, because it gets at Spotify. This is like.
And I also like how when we said give us advice in Pokemon community games, like, hey, this Pokemon showed up.
Okay, well, Sykes, I appreciate your kind words. I really do. And Sykes is somebody that absolutely has like he has had a wonderful journey as well. Very passionate about content creation, and very driven. And I appreciate your kind words. Absolutely, because like, the thing about it is like, and I tell people all the time, it's like, this is not a competition. You know, this is not a competition. This is not a matter of like who's gonna get the most followers and the most. No, this is not a competition. You know, like, I think as creators, we not like the people I've met, but like I've seen people who just like, their mindset is just like, it's such a competition, and like, it's all about who gets the most views and the most likes and the most follows, and it's just like, no, like, it's not a competition. Like, it's all about building each other up and embracing each other.
The only time it's a competition is if you're doing like an esports thing and you've already determined, hey, let's have a friendly competition. That's like the only competition that's allowed. Like,
but I tell people all the time, my biggest thing is when I see people from my community hop into other people's streams. Like tonight, like, you have a lot of new faces here tonight. It is great to see a lot of new faces
and
popping into your stream to say hello.
Yeah, just saying, I normally have one viewer per stream, so this is the most viewers I've had in a stream ever, and it's all because of you.
No, it takes a how do they say it? It takes a group to build a village or something like that. It's something like that. It takes a, what's that saying? It takes a community to build a village. Is that what the saying is? I think.
I don't know.
I forgot what the saying was. It's like, it takes like a community to build a village. Something of nature like that. Something like that. I forgot. But no, and I tell people all the time, it's not a competition, and that's the biggest thing that so, for those who've never been on my stream before, I have a rule in where I don't care how much you shout yourself out, and I know in certain places that's like such a taboo thing, but I don't care. I just, for some reason, when I started streaming, my thought was, shout out everyone, shout out their Twitch pages, their YouTubes, their Instagrams, their TikToks, like their Discords. Because if I can see people, no, let me rewind that here. The philosophy has always been the same thing. Say I see somebody in my chat that likes to play a certain game, that streams a certain game, and I know that someone in my chat likes that same game. Well, it would be informative to tell that person, like, hey, so and so plays this game on stream. You should check them out. So not only does it help that stream out, but it helps my friend out because now they get to see something they enjoy by watching one of their favorite games on another channel. It's not like, oh my god, you're sending people. No, we're not doing that. We're encouraging people to check out other channels because when we're not live, there's a plethora of other channels out there to check out. The Twitch is a 24/7 operation. It never closes. There's always someone streaming no matter what day or night it is because there's, we're around the world here.
And
The best thing is seeing people hop into other people's streams and supporting each other. Like, it's that simple. And like, to the people that I might make cringe by saying this, I'm sorry, but like, I just don't believe in the philosophy of like, not allowing people to promote themselves, because to me it's just like, part of being a safe space is feeling that they can get the ability to make new friends.
my thing for self promoting, because I understand now, if you came into my stream and said, "Hey everyone, I'm gonna go stream, come over," like, you know what I mean? Redirecting. Does that make sense? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you talk about streaming, like, yeah, I'm a streamer and all that. Like, I don't give a crap. You know, I mean, I give a crap. Oh my god, you know what I mean?
You could curse, you're fine.
No, I meant the way I said it. No, I don't care. I care you're a streamer. I don't care if you mention that you stream. I just don't want you selling me emotes. Like I, like you mention emotes and I tell you not to sell emotes to me and you let it go. That's fine. But if you keep assisting, first off, I'm broke. I don't get paid. like, like I don't make enough on Twitch like to get paid. Does that make sense? So
Mm-hmm.
if you don't know, Twitch has a payout limit. You have to make at least $50 a month to, you know, to what's it called? Deposit?
Get a
Not deposit.
yeah,
Get a paycheck.
no, like, get a payout.
Yeah, I haven't even hit $50 and I've been an affiliate since March. So that's why I run 3-minute ads when I take breaks, stuff like that. It doesn't do a lot, but it helps. So
Every little bit helps out there. You gotta like do what you can to survive out there.
that's why you'll see streamers talk about subscribing to avoid ads, because you're also helping them get paid. Stuff like that. I would like to see a paycheck. They need to come up with something different. Is what I'm saying. Even if I
Now I
do
understand
$1 a
if
month.
someone comes into your stream and says like, this guy's garbage, you should come to my channel. I'd be like, okay, seriously, like, not cool, not called for. Like, you can come in and say hello. You can come in and say I play Charbot a video game, but to like say like you're a garbage person and goes, no, that's there's even a line I would draw honestly with that.
Yeah.
Like, don't, like, I'm sorry if you're having a bad day, but insulting someone, first off, you're affecting the stream, you're affecting the streamer, and lastly, it's just not called for. It's not nice, like, to try to redirect. I mean, if you want to try to redirect, I don't know, like, say how much you love a game and tell a story about it, something like that. Like, nothing like, oh,
Or
you're a garbage human being.
or if you don't like it, you could just leave.
That too. Or a mod will show you to the door with a nice band hammer.
Yeah. But did you take your meds?
Yes, I am good. Thank you.
I haven't yet because I didn't want to fall asleep.
That's fair. That is very fair and smart. And I mentioned smart. That's a good attitude. Someone can call me a garbage human being these days, and I laugh them off and ban them.
Also, streamers will have tip jars too, because, like I said, because with Twitch and
Yes.
stuff, like even if you tipped $1, that goes towards something, whether it's a bill or not. Like, I knew someone who lived in America, but they moved to another country. They literally,
Hmm.
that's how they raised money for their insulin.
That
Be-
is good.
and it's because America doesn't, you have to pay so much for insulin. But that's another topic.
But that's good. That is, and I've thought about it too, because like, and that's a big thing, honestly, too. Because I, as a creator, for the longest time I wasn't worried about tips or anything like that, and then I was told one day, I was like, "Well, you want to be a creator, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Well, you got to keep the lights on, right?" I'm like, "Well, yeah." And they're like, "Well, if you're gonna be a creator, it's okay to have like a tip jar or like have goals of monetary value because you're trying to grow a brand, and when you're trying to grow a brand, it's like a business. You need a financial stability to grow with it." So I think I've finally learned that like it's okay to have like
and you can't be
monetary
full
goals
time.
set. Exactly, especially if I want to do this full time, because I still want to do this full time, and I'm
And,
never going to give up that goal of trying to do this full time.
and, and sorry, I was doing the cool cutout thing again.
No, you're good. And that's the thing too, because like I, as a creator, and you notice I've said the word creator a lot. I used to say streamer, but honestly, it's about being a creator. Because you're not just like a streamer on Twitch. The biggest thing now is like putting yourself out there on all the platforms. And one of the best things I've learned is by calling yourself a creator
Oh my
versus a
god.
streamer, your mind articulates and is like, okay, I'm a creator. So that means I create on all platforms.
You're
Because if you
cutting
say you're a
out, man.
streamer,
Sorry.
of course. Technology.
Sorry, you were cutting out like a lot. It sounds so weird. Are you back? I don't know what he's doing. He's just doing this. If you obviously can't see it, some of you. I'll see. Oh my god. He said he'll see. Oh no. Also, guys, I turn off the required to ask a question. This is life of creator. um, just to answer the what guests you want to see on my podcast. Just enter that. It's in the form. I just want to see who you guys want to see and ask questions to and all that stuff, and also whatever topics. He's talking and I can't hear him. Oh, you turned your mic off, didn't you? You did? I can't hear you. I'm reading your lips. Okay. I'm a lip reader now. I can't read that though. So, this is the interesting part of the podcast where it's just the host. While y'all at it, please follow, subscribe, feed my ego, pay my bills. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Or am I? Gotta put myself out there. I'm gonna talk to myself. Okay, I'll let you know. He says, "Sorry, my microphone for some reason shut off. Let me know when you can hear me. I will let you know." I still see lips. Your lips are moving. Your lips are moving, but you lie. Ayo, ayo, Sykes. What
I
up,
can
my
help
brother?
a bit.
Oh, at first I thought I got my first hype train. I was like so happy. I was like, I got my first hype train. It never happened. It wasn't a hype train. But thank you, Sykes. Also, I don't know why I can't hear my alerts. What the fuck? Stream Elements, what is wrong with you? Your lips are moving. Your lips are moving. Then la 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 la. I'll stop singing for a hype train. Wrong button. Wrong overlay. No. Anyway, this is a part of the podcast where I'm not editing this podcast. Y'all are gonna hear everything. You're gonna hear this bad singing. All the volume's up, so why can't I hear the alerts? I worked hard on these alerts too. La la la. Your lips are moving. Your lips are moving. He's gone, 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 gone. It's just his logo. Oh no. Oh no. Your lips are moving. Okay, I can't stop singing the song now. I hope you guys are enjoying this. So anyone else got anything they want to talk about while we wait? Anything? Am I still live? I think I'm still live. Am I still live? It looks like I'm still live. Okay. Let me check on him. Let me check on him. Oh, my hair is like... Is anyone still here? Am I alone now? Are you back?
I don't know, am I?
Yes, you are. Now everyone's gonna skip through the podcast to this part now. They're all gonna miss my fast singing. Yeah, you're back. I see your hat, and I hear your voice.
You hear my voice too. Say, life of, you know you do? Again, you just non-smile. This is, you know what? This is actually perfect for the podcast because you got to see live first-hand look of what happens during a stream.
And you missed the biddies I got.
I heard about the bits.
Did you hear the
live
alert? Because I couldn't.
First-hand look about what happens. See, guys, as a creator, this happens all the time. You just non-smile. You just non-smile. Yeah. That's all you do. It's all you can do.
Like the fact that my alerts don't work.
Or the fact that my microphone just completely died on me.
That's
literally. But this is awesome, by the way. I can't wait to see where you take this. Like, what about you? Where do you have plans on taking this podcast moving forward?
I don't know, but I think I fixed my... I need another bit to find out.
Also, I appreciate you guys coming out, by the way. I love the questions.
Oh.
I love everything. I appreciate you guys coming out. By the way, you're all awesome lounge rock
Oh!
stars. You are phenomenal
Did,
people.
My
did I.
name is Bill.
Okay, I did something. Ignore that. That wasn't a new bit. That was me. That was
You
me.
sure you weren't giving yourself a bit there? You sure about that?
It's one of those like where you test your stream elements, and I'm like trying to turn up the volume.
Like I said though, this is what happens when you're streaming. Stuff happens all the time. You just nod and laugh about it. Just nod and smile. It's part of the journey, honestly.
I need to refresh my chat thing. Not you, but this overlay, because it says someone gave me.
There's nothing you can do about
go.
it, and that's the best advice I can give people. You just like, and I've been in streams and where stuff breaks down all the time. There's nothing we can do about it. I mean, we can fix it.
It is. It's part of being creative.
We can absolutely fix it.
It is.
If I have ever stream where nothing goes wrong, I call it a miracle.
I think the ones that don't are doing some voodoo, because how are they not having trouble?
Like how something's just not breaking down, or just like falling, or just like they got horseshoes or something around their house or something like that.
I'm moving.
That was awesome. You got bitty bits. That's awesome. So what was I saying before my microphone just decided to
Fuck,
go
I
on
don't
vacation?
know. Fuck, I don't know.
Guys, the biggest thing I can say about this is if anyone out there is starting out for the first time,
What happened to
the biggest thing you can do is just go out there and just have fun with it. Just go out there. Huh?
The chat disappeared on the screen. Oh no.
Go out there and have fun with it. Like that is the biggest thing I can tell anybody. Go out there and have fun with it. Stream the games you want to stream. I know there are a lot of games out there that are very popular and very trendy, but stream the games that you want to stream.
And if they are popular games, then stream them.
If you want to.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sorry. Like I'm already gonna tell you next year I'm streaming GTA 6 when it comes out.
Well, yeah, I think everyone's gonna be streaming GTA 6 when that comes out.
That's gonna. I apologize for the person I'm gonna be next year. That's who I am.
That's funny. Katie sent me something earlier about that. Something separate. But she sent me something about this. She's like, I'm sorry about the person I'm going to become. I'm like, okay. Like, no worries. I've known you for 5 years. I'm used to this by now. I am quite used to this, Katie. But yeah, if there's anything else you guys want to know about me or any story, and guys, also like I said, share your stories too. Share your stories as creators and what about any goals? Like, do you have goals for the rest of the year as a creator?
Yeah, become a full-time creator. That's not gonna happen in a year. But
that's a fair goal, though.
I want to be able to make money and not have to go to work. I'm in between jobs, so I kind of want to stay in between jobs. Does that make sense? Yeah,
that's a fair goal.
That's why I have a tip jar. That's why I'm an affiliate. I worked hard for it. But I sound like
it's a very fair goal.
I sound like a Leo, because I am. I want all the attention on me.
I sound like a Leo because I am. What a fair, bold statement that is.
That's what a Leo would say. So.
I want the attention on. That is a very. I'm not a Leo, so I guess that explains my not wanting the attention on me kind of thing. But what about everybody else? I mean, for me, I would say, reaching 2,000 followers would be nice. trying to get it where, like, it gets, I guess, just step by step, closer to closer, just trying to be a full time.
I
I've
can't
really
give
been
you
focusing on.
I can't give you another shout out for 39 more minutes.
For 30, that's a very oddly specific number.
39 minutes and 45 seconds before I could give you another shout out.
Oh, cool down.
But I could do this. Twitch didn't think I could do this. Ha ha!
I kind of figured. But yeah, what about you guys? What are your goals? Like, I would say my goal is like definitely be to work towards being work towards like maybe YouTube monetization and whatnot, and just also like just wanting to grow the community and just wanting to go to more shows and just trying to grow the brand any way we can. Honestly, just try to grow the brand and take it one step closer to like being able to do this, more than just like part time. Eventually.
Yeah.
Sykes, I know for sure you absolutely like that is your biggest goal. Like, biggest goal.
I want to be able to be partner on YouTube. Oh my gosh, like I'm not even close to either goal you're supposed to have. I think one. No, I upload a video every day, so that goal, that I'm good on that part. But no, I'm not even close to the subscribers or anything like that.
I'm actually, spoiler alert for you guys, we're actually close to our new videos gonna be out tomorrow. I'm finishing touches on it. If anyone wants a preview of like what it's about, I could possibly drop a hint, but it'll be out tomorrow, and it was probably one of the most challenging YouTube videos I've ever done because of the subject matter of it. I'll give you a clue of what it has to do with.
It's up to you if you want to talk about it.
I don't mind talking about it, like, but like if you guys like want hints and stuff like that, like, we did a top 5 video on our YouTube page of like top 5 best power-ups in 2D Sonic games, because I'm a big 2D Sonic fan.
Yeah, like, I think I like that one.
The front 4, Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles. But we're actually on the final touches, finishing touches on our next one, and it should be out tomorrow. Pending, I don't see anything that could stop me from making it tomorrow. It's either going to be afternoon or evening. Haven't quite figured it out yet, but if you guys do want a sneak peek or a preview, I could hint what it's about, or you guys could guess what it's about. Obviously, no surprise, it is Sonic related, but if you guys want to take a guess or what it might entail, you're more than welcome to. Because we're really working on our YouTube page, so we're really like putting some due diligent work in there. And if anyone is on YouTube, by the way, and has links that I've not subscribed yet to, we're happy to subscribe to your YouTube channels. Be more than happy to.
That's not what was supposed to happen. I forgot to put the link. Don't judge me.
I'm about to say a little more. Is that more that advertising?
There we go. I was doing that because you mentioned YouTube, so.
Is that more of that? Is that more of that advertising?
You want to?
Yeah.
Here,
where's video that is coming out?
I'm going on your channel. I'm going to post your latest YouTube video. Everyone can go watch it.
I mean, you could post the one that I had from 2 weeks ago. That's fine.
Is that the last one you did?
Top 5 Sonic power-ups. Yeah, you can post that one.
I shared that in the Glee group I was in, by the way.
In the Glee group?
Yeah, because I told you I was going to help you. Did I not? I helped you promote it. You didn't say where.
Interest in that? Did anyone find interest in that, considering the fact that it's a
You didn't say where it had to be promoted. Well, there's a Sonic fan in the group, sir.
Okay, well then good then. Then they can appreciate the video.
You didn't say where I could post it.
They could very much appreciate the video. But yeah, guys, we post a lot of Sonic shorts. For any Sonic fans, we post a lot of Sonic shorts. I'll ask you a lot of like your favorite Sonic, what's classic Sonic game out of like the front four had the best music or something like that. But our latest one is our top 5 power-ups in classic 2D Sonic games, and we're on the finishing touches of our next video, which should be out tomorrow, which I am very, very excited for and nervous as always, because whenever I post a YouTube video, it's a lot of work, and I just hope people enjoy it very much.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
And that is the biggest thing, is just wanting everyone to enjoy themselves. Whenever they visit my channel or any channels, just wanting everyone to enjoy themselves and have the best time possible.
Well, we're hitting the 2-hour mark. This was supposed to be an hour, and it went up to 2 hours. That's what it does. So I'm going to stop the podcast. Any last things you want to mention, Sonic? You want to promote anything besides that YouTube video you just said? Anything you want to promote?
I mean, I just thank you guys for being here, and I appreciate you also so much. Big shout out to the Sonic Lost Ride 1025 Lounge community. Y'all rock stars, y'all amazing, and we should be live tomorrow. Again, it's gonna depend on that YouTube video. If I get it done, we should be live tomorrow, and I probably will do some more deathless Sonic attempts. So if you love seeing deathless Sonic attempts, we like doing them around here. And come on by to the lounge. We would love to meet you, get to know you, and just get to know you and promote you and give you a custom nickname. And you're all amazing. Always be you. Always be amazing. And thank you for having this podcast and for having me as your first guest. I very much appreciate it.
Thank you, and thanks for helping with the topic on content creation. I'm sure we will cover this topic in the future with other guests. You never know. You never know who I'm gonna get. I don't even know. Like, let's be real.
You have a base idea, honestly.
I have ideas of who I want. It depends if will they want to.
They will.
So, thanks for listening. I'm doing peace signs.
I can see him at least.
Sonic's dabbing. No, he's not.
I'm not dabbing.
Anyway, thanks for listening. Hope to see y'all next month with another guest. So, see ya.